Warm welcome here to your favorite PÖFF TV live from the 29th Black Nights Film Festival in beloved Tallinn, Estonia. My name is Nikolaj Nikitin. I have the honor to be the Critics Picks curator. And as you know, each year we present you the top 10 of world cinemas, all films world premiere. Today it's already the last guest I'm having for this wonderful section. And please welcome with me, with a big applause, with a big internet applause, Laurent Micheli from Belgium, who brought us the wonderful film Nino in Paradise.
Hello.
Laurent, warm welcome here to
Nice.
Tallinn.
Yes. Thank you for having me.
Did you had already some time to discover our beautiful city?
Yes, we landed yesterday, and we had a huge walk in the city. I was amazed by the light, especially by the snow, of course, by the cold. But yeah, I like the vibe. I think it's really interesting city. I like the people too, because at the end of the day we met to go to a restaurant, then to a bar, and I had really special shots.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I
So-
can't remember the name of that, but that was weird and good
At the same time,
at the same time. Yes.
just like your movie, weird and good.
Yes, let's say that.
Let's talk about your film Nino in Paradise. I always like to start with the script because this is, usually you'll say at the beginning there was the word. So your film is actually based on a kind of famous book, as I understand, by Capucine and Simon Johannin. Would you like to tell us something about how did you find this book and what triggered your interest in doing this book into a film?
Well, I did read the previous book of Simon before that one, and so I was curious about his work because I felt really close to his literature. And when the novel came out, I read it quite quickly, and for me that was a bit of a shock because, first of all, that way of writing is super cinematographic. I've never read something about youth so feeling so right and so rough and so tender and so violent in the same time. So it was COVID at that time, and I was supposed to start writing a new movie, and I was alone in my apartment with my thoughts a bit closed, and I thought again about that novel, and I was like, okay, maybe that would be a good thing to adapt, because there are a lot of stuff that I'm interested in, especially, I mean, Nino is someone who's struggling with society, who's trying to make himself a place in a world who is a bit hard for him and inviting. So that's the type of character I'm looking forward to, and so that's how it happened.
Wonderful.
Mm.
We have to talk about the casting.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, Nino, and we're very happy that tonight he's going to be with us. Oscar Högström is here. Where the hell did you find this actor? Where did you find this face, this energy,
Yeah.
and
Actually, we live in the same city, and we before I started to cast for that film, we met just really quickly before, because the thing is, at some point in my life I was looking for a tattoo artist, and I was looking for tattoos on Instagram, and I ended on a photo, and I DM'd the guy saying, I love that tattoo, who's your tattoo artist? And he said, oh, that's weird, you are writing me because I know your work really well, I'm an actor. And I was like, oh, okay. And so it ended up like this, and a few years later I think I wrote him to say, I'm doing a casting, maybe you should come by, and he did. And
Okay.
it was like, yes, a good surprise, because he's a really intense actor and really tender too. I think he has a lot of potential, and I think we did a quite good job together. We were quite like this during the shooting and before it, because it's a hard character. It's something hard to play. We were really close, and I think Oscar did an amazing job.
That totally feels. Next to the Oscar, and of course also to Mara and all the other actors, what really impressed me is the camera work of your of your movie. I would like to know, how did you do this amazing disco scene? Because we all know this kind of scenes are
The what?
difficult.
Which one?
The discotheque.
Oh,
the
yeah,
discotheque scene, because we know they are difficult to shoot.
Yeah.
And did you had a long time preparing the visual style with your DOP?
Yeah, we did. Actually, we spent a lot of time preparing the film with him. Me and him, he was really generous with me because he offered me a lot of time, and I was super happy because I missed that in my previous films. So I was like, okay, I really need to go through all the film, and I would like to discuss everything, so we are full of a lot of ideas before we are on the shooting. And about the party scenes, we choose different types of colors palette for every moment, because it's starting in a certain energy and it end up in a really different energy. So we had to find something like this, and I really wanted to make it feel real, because that's the hardest part of partying scene. I wanted the audience to be immersed, like being inside it. So we also worked with the music composer before the shooting, so we had a maquette of the music on the set, so the actors could be really in the right energy. And we choose like the type of lens also, because we wanted at some point that the feeling is going from reality to something more unreal.
Okay.
Because they are using drugs, of course. And we are inside his feelings, feelings of Nino. So we try to adapt that to make the audience feels how he feels.
So one side is of course a very strong visual side. The other thing we have to talk about your film, because it plays also such an important role, is the music and the choice of music. I assume you had a music consultant, or were this all your favorite tracks of your favorite music that you listen to all day long?
No, actually, I knew the work of Loïc Gomez, which is BFR&D boyfriend, for a long time, and I was amazed by his work. He was doing the music for Balenciaga. How to say that?
Commercials?
Not commercials, but the défilé.
Okay.
Yes, and he has a really cinematographic music. His range of work is super large. I mean, he's doing techno music, really industrial sounds, and also he can create orchestral pieces. So that was something amazing, and I was surprised he didn't make any movie yet, but he was really looking forward to do one. So he was happy that I was calling him, and so he did an amazing job. And yes, I have the feeling that it's quite new that this type of music is used in a movie. I think I never heard that kind of music in a film, and I'm really glad and happy about it, because it's so specific. It's like really his work, his sound,
No, and it fits perfectly.
Yes, and it's kind of a character of the movie, because it helps the rhythm super good, super well, and it helps also to be inside the feelings of Nino, because they are partying in a specific places. You know, it's like kind of super specific techno, and so I wanted to find someone who's able to not just make music for film, but also be the vision of that youth.
Mm. Allow me this question, because I just need to know. How much did Triangle of Sadness influence you? Did you even see it?
I've seen it, but just once.
Okay.
And honestly, that's not an influence for Nino.
Okay.
But you're not the first one to talk about it.
I'm just asking about this casting scene and where
Yes,
they're playing with it.
of course. Maybe that one I was like, okay, there is something. And when someone told me about it, we tried as much as possible to do it in our own way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Last question, unfortunately, already. Was it always clear that you're gonna use Nino's voice as a narrator, as an artistic?
Yeah, absolutely. It was there from the very first page of the script. For me, it was something really important and not something easy, because it was hard to write from the first day to the last day of the mix. We changed things about it, but for me, I wanted to make a film as free as the character is trying to be, and then I wanted the directing, the mise en scène, matching that feeling. So writing the voiceover was part of that feeling, and also for me it's something that helps the writing of the character, because you know, at the beginning it doesn't really know what he's going to do with his life, and at the end something is like he's finding a bit himself through that voiceover, to that around that writing. And also for me it's about a youth that's struggling with life, with society, with themselves, with work, with a lot of stuff, and I didn't want it to lock them up, to reduce them to only that, you know. I think they have a lot of lights inside them, and for me, having poetry, some kind of poetry in the movie was a way to give them space to breathe. Something like that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, dear audience, please come
Yes.
and see Nino in Paradise. A very touching, very powerful, a very energetic movie by my guest Laurent Micheli, a Belgium-French co-production, which we are very happy to present as a world premiere, and already as a last closing film, which is also very special, here at your favorite PÖFF in beautiful and beloved Tallinn, Estonia. See you in the cinema.
Bye bye. See you.
Merci.
Merci.